Microphone test 1 2 1 2. John Green, are you there?
I'm here, loud and clear and ready.
All right, first off, ladies and gentlemen, we want to apologize there for the late start. We were having some issues with some guys not being recognized by the server, which was quite odd because they've spent the entire last week on it. So we finally got that fixed, and they're in here. They're all ready to go. At the stroke of 10 minutes remaining here in the free practice session, you will see them go out on track. They'll have their opportunity to go around and get a feel of the car. This is the first time they're driving these cars. We wanted to make it as equal as possible. So the car that they've been actually doing the time trials with was a totally different car. It was a Suzuki Swift Sport, and now they're in a Honda Civic sedan, 87 model. Oh man, this is going to be great, John.
Yeah, not forgetting the VTEC. So we had a discussion with the guys just before. Yeah, so everybody's just waiting on that VTEC to kick in. It's going to be an interesting race this evening. Looking forward to this one.
Most definitely. And just before we get started, I want to make a great big shout out to AMSOIL Racing there for promoting sim racing in the Caribbean. We want to make this an annual event, and we hope to put on a great show for you guys. Not forgetting the JRDC Jamaica Race Drivers Club for blessing this event here at Dover Raceway virtually. 876 Streets, those guys be rocking with the videos on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook.
Definitely, yeah.
As well as Skunk Lifestyle, man. Cannot get over how much content these guys produce for you, especially during the COVID era where it's very difficult for us to get out the house and get and to attend events. John, it seems as though we owe these guys a great show here at Dover after being waiting so long.
Yeah, we've got some faithful subscribers there, man. But yeah, we started out. We're good to go. The racers are ready. Their foot is itching, and and their fingers.
Yep,
So
most
yeah,
definitely. You
it's
can hear
about
the engines
interesting.
there in the background. It's getting my. Oh, they're off, and they're out of the pits, John.
Yeah. I wonder if I was seeing right. I saw a car drove past me while I was speaking, but these guys didn't waste time. Yeah, they definitely got to get a feel of the car. So this initial few laps are giving the drivers their first taste in this car. So this should be very exciting.
I might have to turn the cars down here, John. The VTECs are pretty loud out here at Dover.
Yeah, I'm just following Parry right now. Come on, he's just giving that car some stick. You know, they've had a lot of time to practice in the Swift, so this is a much faster car, but pretty similar character because these are front-wheel drive Honda Civics, of course.
Yeah, most definitely. They're just going around now on their outlap. That's why I'm not following any car in particular here on the stream. But give us an opportunity here now to move away from our sponsor scene into the event, John. All right, welcome back. We've got the cars out here on track doing their outlaps. The first person to come across the line, we will try and grab them. They have about 10 minutes to do their testing of the car. Here comes, I think it's James Warret. No.
That's Parry you're talking about.
That's Javaughn Parry, that's correct. Oh, he's having a bit of difficulty there going around turn 1.
Yeah, this car is definitely one to keep your eye on with the front wheel. There's a lot of understeer you get, but once you get it dialed in, it gets going. And that VTEC again, but it has a twitchy rear end, and I've seen some of the guys already sliding.
You can see that he's trying to get it under control here.
These guys testing looks like they're racing. I mean, they've got to give it everything. you know, if they got to get into the wall, if they're going to hit the wall, they got to hit the wall. Because they, remember, this is testing, so they'll be able to test the limits of the car.
Yeah, they definitely got to put all into it here in the testing. You know, try to get every tire slid as Javaughn Parry loses it there over the chicane, over the hill, I should say.
Yeah, that's the second time I've seen him gone out there. Definitely giving it the limit. I like his technique. He's pushing the car, you know, to see where it breaks. And I think every lap he should dial it down just when he gets it right back in that ballpark to get a good lap. You see some of the guys on the box stretch, they're racing. Everyone seems to be going off on that sector. Like I said, new car, different feel. We're about to see a shake-up here.
Yeah, most definitely, especially to the format where we had to add in the reverse grid. It's going to be a point system game here now, ladies and gentlemen, for this bronze event.
Stephan definitely, well, I should say Shady, he definitely put that car on a good lap there to get him down to 133.
Yeah, he's in a 133, 391.
Yeah, Rojaun is not far behind, so he's just 400.
First set of times are now rolling in here at Dover Raceway.
Yeah, I'm seeing in the comments in YouTube that they're commenting on the drifting that these guys are doing. Yes, they are drifting. That's the power of a front-wheel drive car. You just line it up and floor it.
All right, Stephan. Shady is over the hill once more. He nails it this time around, and he's into the hairpin here. What will his second split be? Oh, he's up a second on his time there, John.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But he made a mistake. He ran it wide there on exit.
Parry just went straight to front there.
So we got Shady with a 131.7 though.
Look at that. Locking it up there.
Up right there. He's definitely testing it. Yes.
No ABS braking on this car, just to let everyone know. No traction control. Who needs those things? Yeah, so they've really got to balance the throttle on the braking there. Yeah, the times are identical. These guys are lap after lap.
We got a newcomer there. Jonathan Pearson taking the front step with a 137.46. Let me get to Jonathan right quick. He's in this light blue shade of color.
He's definitely put in a good lap there. Getting that car all the way down by 1 second. Seems to really be driving the car not on the limit.
Yeah, he seems to have figured out what we were talking about last night in our stream, whereas you need to baby your throttle control and your braking here around Dover Raceway. I think that is key. He's not going that fast here on this lap. Let's look at Shady. Can Shady do better here on this lap that he's currently on? He comes across the line. It's a 131 for him. 132.8, sorry. What about Javon Parry? We can see him going slowly there, so that's not going to be a fast one. Partab out of Guyana here. He actually topped the timing for the bronze category, John. See, he's on a fast one now. Let's follow him around.
Yeah, he just did his lap. He did a 132.9. He's 2.1 seconds off of Pearson. So, Pearson, sorry. So, this is definitely going to be a tight race for these guys. Look, they've got to push these cars. They've got a few laps. They know this, get to learn it, and then get the ball rolling.
Most definitely. After this, we head into qualifying there for the first race, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be even more exciting. It's going to give them 15 minutes to do so, but ladies and gentlemen, don't think of 15 minutes of a long time. While you're sitting in these cars and you want to fiddle with your settings, that time runs out pretty quickly. So the reason why we've set it at 15 minutes for these guys is for them to get that car dialed in. They haven't got much options to choose because we've locked out majority of the settings here to change on these cars, because we wanted to make it, oh, someone's off track there. Yeah, we wanted to make it as close as possible, so they only have their tire pressures, their fuel liters of fuel, and I think it's the brake bias that they can change. That's about it.
Yeah, just giving them just enough settings to play around with the car.
Partab goes second fastest, John.
Oh, he's there. I'm looking at actually I have my eyes on Mario, and he's these guys are like fighting it. They just under 2 minutes before qualifying, and as he's coming onto the front stretch, I'm not sure who's in front of him. Let me get that. That must be Rojaun. Yes, as he passes Rojaun on the outside. Let's see if he can take that turn on the inside. Rojaun on the outside.
Just tries to get in there.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
But he was unfazed, John. Mario was unfazed by that move. It seems as though he's not getting it quite well there.
Just give them enough time to practice. I think that was a really good move right there by Mario. But yes, as you said, this is a good lap by Raul Partab. Sorry, just 400s. I believe in qualifying. These guys might really put the pedal to the metal. I think they're holding back. So let's look forward to that.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't know what to say, John. We got some guys here falling off the map basically with almost 7 seconds down. We have got guys not even registering a time here. They probably just back in the pits trying to fiddle with some things. You can see them pushing the cars here too. They're trying to find the limit actually of these cars, which is quite understandable out here at Dover. That's it. Free practice is over, John.
Yes, I think they've got enough of a taste to see what they can do best with this car. Definitely looking at the times from Mario, he's got himself up from that 7 seconds down to 3 seconds. So I'm looking forward to the top runners right now, but we might have a surprise coming from the mid pack. So let's look forward to that.
Yes, most definitely.
This car has a very has a lot of grip, but through Pinky's bluff really unsettles. Even though it's a front-wheel drive, it's a pretty bumpy car. So we're gonna have a very interesting race, close race, I'd say.
I definitely think so too.
Yeah, as you can see, Mario and some drivers are still on track. These guys are still trying to get the last few seconds before the circle starts to qualify.
Pushing the limit, as we say. We look at Javon, Parry here through Pinky's bluff, like you were rightfully saying. That car goes airborne for just a millisecond there. I think Partab might be shaken here, John, by Pearson being 4/10, almost 5/10 ahead of him.
Yeah, I think a lot of those speed is coming from the braking. So I think if some of the guys can get their braking right on the front stretch, they can gain a lot of time. That's a very interesting turn with this car. So let's see how it goes. I still have my eyes on Shady. So then we also have Prince, not far, just 1.3 seconds behind in fourth.
Yeah, it's so close right now between these guys here, and they're back in the pits. I'm gonna take to my drone camera. set myself back here for the qualifying session now. Having a great look here at Dover Raceway. Just want to remind you that this event comes to you possible by AMSOIL and Motoloops out there in Jamaica. As you can see, Dover has been transformed here to reflect. Oh, here we go. It's about time to get the show on the road. All right, so while they're in overtime, they'll be back within the pits there until they're given the go-ahead by the server to get qualifying on the way. I want to get close to see who will be the one to come out the pits first.
All right, so we just got a minute and 25 seconds to go before qualify starts. So I'm more nervous than these guys. I'm very interested to see who will make it. Well, I think a wise move to do would be to do similar to what the drivers do in qualifying in Formula One, is to not be so close up on the driver. Just give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Don't want to be have a driver slow you down, right? If he or she, well, he runs off the track, and could mess your lap up. So, a bit of advice there.
Yeah, most definitely. Right now, the drivers are busy changing what needs to be changed on their car here to prepare for qualifying session, which will ultimately take them into the first race here at Dover Raceway. We're looking at 2 races tonight. One being the first race, it's going to be flat out with first to 10th given points into the second race, which is going to be a reverse grid. The entire grid will be reversed. That person that brings last position will end up in first, shaking up the order, and again running for the same amount of points they're offered from 1 to 10. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be very exciting tonight. I can't even contain myself.
Yeah, we're about to go green, and that's qualifying for you right there.
Yes, qualifying is on the way. Who's the first one to get it? You can see Prince-Nigel, Bryan there heading out, John.
Yeah, those guys are definitely not taking my advice, which I love. It's like throwing water and dog buck. So they're just right up on. I think they're, you know what, they're trying to use up all the time because they need to take as much time as possible to put that car high up. Yeah, nervous feet, nervous fingers, nervous hands.
Definitely. We can see some of them trying to give themselves some room here, but it's Prince-Nigel, Bryan out of the blocks first.
I think Jonathan is doing the best right now. He's now coming out of the pit. I think he's giving himself as much breathing room as possible.
Definitely a smart move there from Bryan. Sorry, that was Pearson you said, right?
Yeah, correct. Jonathan Pearson.
All right, I'm taking a look at Prince-Nigel, Bryan here as he comes up the hill into the first of 2 chicanes, comes down to the second hairpin, and is going to prepare himself for his first flying lap here. Prince-Nigel, Bryan, ladies and gentlemen.
He's definitely flat on the throttle early there, so he gives the car a lot of momentum heading up that hill. I see what he does into the braking zone. You know, you just got to get your braking right on that hump.
He misses it, and that's over there for Prince.
You've got to be careful with coming back on the track with the other drivers. So we've been clear to all the drivers. Make sure you do not get in the way of oncoming drivers. Yeah, he's got to go a lap to just get back on the board.
So now I'm following Raheem Russell in his space, John. Raheem having to slow down though after Bryan goes off track there in turn 1. So we're just going to watch Raheem Russell as he comes around in the first hairpin. Oh, he just runs that a bit too wide, I'd say.
Yeah, he just washed a little bit. He was turning in, but the front tires weren't cooperating with him there. Got a really noiseless car. Just to let the viewers know, these cars, they're extremely noisy when you're on board. So I can imagine what the drivers are, you know.
What they're going through exactly.
It's quite entertaining, I might say. Yeah, he takes that turn really well. You know what? He's doing the right thing. Get a time up on the board. You know, gradually increase your speed.
Definitely, you can see him taking a lot of precaution through that section there, but it seems as though he's got his throttle timing perfectly. A bit too far from the apex there, but his first time on the board is a 1:34.258 from Raheem Russell. Oh, the first turn though, John, it's a little bit off, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's just increasing his pace every lap. You know, we have the flyer right now. We have we have Partab. He's about to cross the line right now. So that's what he puts that car. Oh, someone just gets there into his way. Oh, he gets the car to one.
They do know that they're not supposed to get in front of another driver on pit exit.
Yeah, Shady just give them just enough room, and I did hear Partab horn, yeah.
Alright, so I'm following Raul here now. Maybe he can get in another fast time. We're looking at 1:21.273 here from Raul Partab. I don't see the timings being shown just yet on my screen. He's up by a second and a half here, John, through the first sector.
That would put him definitely in the 29s if he keeps his time. But you know, I think he's gonna. I just lay out the throttle to get this complex here.
He definitely gets. He nails it quite well. Here we do have it on screen now. He does lead with a 1:31.273. He's up by a second and 3 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1.3 seconds here.
Yeah, I think if he gets a good exit now.
Definitely into the 20s here, John, with a 1:29.848.
Oh, what a time. What a time.
Beautiful time here by Raul Partab.
Will Jonathan Pearson, will he respond to this? He's putting in a quick lap.
Where is he? I can't see him, John.
Just about to reach to the back where you know, he's going to get that exit now going up to the front straight.
Oh, I got him. Yes, I'm with Pearson now. He's coming around the penultimate turn here.
Takes that line really wide, you know, he gets on that throttle, he doesn't allow that car to rotate.
Oh, he goes faster, John! He's now leading by 4/10ths!
This is a response gonna have to come right now, you know, these two guys are battling, you know.
Is Partab on a fast lap? I'm trying to look here. They're both leading the rest of the pack by 2.5 seconds almost, John.
That's what I was about to say. You know, the rest of the field just they gotta get up. They gotta get up. We know for sure some drivers can get down into that tortoise.
Oh, he makes a mistake. He's off. He's got 8.5 minutes though left here. Shady, we have Shady with an issue at the hill here. He's got to get that car out of the way, and he does. Just in time, I'd like to say. Mario Mills gets past. Oh, he's gonna come in contact with Mario Mills. I don't know if he saw him or not. But if Mario was on any fast lap there, it was definitely been down. Where's Pearson? Pearson might not want to let off just yet. We can see him going slowly there, entering the back straightaway. Mills goes up into third position. I wonder what time he would have gotten if not being contacted by Shady, John.
Yeah, that's an interesting time. I'm surprised at that. I mean, where did Mario get that pace from?
Right.
You know, like I said, some of these guys, they've got their foot down. That's a beautiful time. You know, Jonathan is definitely he's going slow on this lap. I think he's getting ready to respond. He knows that's a quick time. He does not give that car a lot of power going up that hill. Not sure he's going to go for a fast lap here, or is he?
Let's see, where is Pearson? Pearson seems like he's now entering into a fast lap here. Oh, but he locks it up on entry into turn 1. Is that going to be devastating to his time?
I think that lap that he put in was a killer lap. Might be hard for him to even get that lap back. I cannot tell if the tires are overheating because he definitely takes a lap to cool the tires down, it seems.
Oh, he loses the rear end there through Pinky's bluff. As he approaches the first split here.
You know, the driver in front of him is actually Raul, so, you know, they're fighting.
That's interesting. He's up here by 3/10, John.
Jonathan is up by 3/10?
That is correct.
He's
but he touches the wall there on exit. 6 minutes to go in the qualifying session.
Oh no, we got it off there. He's stuck in the pits.
So meanwhile, Pearson is coming across second sector now, and so he's lost time there, John. But
yeah, I think
Partab is back out.
Yeah, that's a good lap. So, beautiful lap by Lanjay. I think Boswell, he just put that car into the 131s. These are very competitive times. You know, just for the viewers, you can be a second to 2 slower. As long as you're in front of the car, it's going to be very difficult for that driver to pass you on this track. So, you know, been telling all the drivers, it's a difficult track to overtake on. Just get a good start, get that first turn, you should be in goal.
Definitely looking at Lanjay Boswell here as he comes across the first sector. He's down by some 6/10 here on the fastest time. I think Jonathan and Partab should be starting their fast laps now. And it looks as if
we've got a battle here, man. We've got the two top drivers in a 129s, and from third straight down to 8th, the separation is not that far. So this is going to be a close battle for third. Very close battle.
It's definitely looking so. Boswell is back in the pits. Partab comes across the line now to begin a fast lap, John. I just want to stay with him. There's 4 minutes is left on the clock here.
Yeah, these are some... he just locks it up. Manages to slow the car down to take that turn. But he would have lost some momentum going through this fourth sector. He'll definitely have to make up for that. They're very nervous with this car. You notice they don't go close to the wall with this car. It's such a bumpy car.
You can see the rear end being kicked up there for Partab, and he loses it. He's gonna have to make that car go back into the pits, and he does. Now I'm gonna look at Mario Mills here, John. He enters the back straight away.
That's the first fatality for Pinky's bluff for the evening.
He seemed to just be taking his time here on the crest of the hill. Taylor goes faster there to put himself above Boswell. He's now sitting in 6th position.
We've just got 3 minutes more to go before the end of qualifying. We've got a tight battle. We've got a tight battle. The times are not that far apart. You know, James is having a difficult time. He's definitely down there, but we have a driver who hasn't even put a time on the lap. McDonald, this is definitely not his run.
Yes, and Partab's definitely trying. He's back out I'm looking at Mills having all sort of issues here. He's got Shady in front of him.
Yeah, what he wants to do, I mean, if he's up on his time, he might want to just see if you can get past him. But if not, just give yourself some distance between the driver. You have at least one more lap to get a time in there. Just don't be that close up on the driver.
Exactly. I was just going to say I would be braking around this point here to give myself some space between him. Doesn't see he does go slower than Shady, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think the nerves are just biting away at these guys.
Yeah, Jonathan is just sitting in the pits. He has no reason to come out. I think he's calling it today, you know. But Partab is on track, and he's got one more lap to see what he can do. I'm not sure about this lap what he's doing. I'm not following it, but it looks like he's giving it all.
I'm going to tell you, if he's up here on the first sector, he's coming around the first hairpin here now. Ooh, he just puts it on the grass and he misses out there. So I don't think we're going to get a good one. He's already down by 2/10, John.
That might have been a poor lap. I think Jonathan, he's still in the pit.
Wait. We got Prince Bryan coming across the line here and goes into third position. He's found the mojo because he's under a second now to the top runners. Mario Mills has got his life a little bit harder there now.
Look, Prince just showed up, right? He was late, but he showed up. That's a brilliant lap, 130 flat.
Indeed. And Mario has got Shady in front of him. It doesn't seem as though he can get in a fast time here. Mind you, Shady's in 5th position below him. So Shady as well is trying to put in a faster time ahead of him. The rule dictates that Mario cannot pass Shady unless he makes a mistake and abandons that lap.
That is correct.
Comes across the line now. What is his time? So 129.4 to beat is the fastest. He puts in a 131.6. Unfortunately, that's not gonna cut it. Mario Mills holds on.
Off on the back. He was pushing. That's it. Time is up.
Let's
see. Partab is up. We don't know if he's.
Oh, he is. He's up by 2/10, John, of the fastest time on the server.
Oh my word! Look. Could it be his fuel? Could it be his tires? Might be at the right temperature. Let's see what he does here. It's a win.
Oh, he seems to be losing the
already. No.
No.
He just had a throttle drift there. You know, like he lifted before he went on the brakes, and it just went before he even take the first turn. It's going to be interesting race. Now, Partab definitely has the pace to challenge Jonathan.
I very much agree. He does have the pace there, John.
Yeah, but you know what? We have Mario and Prince in 3rd and 4th, and these two guys are close. Even Stephan, you know, Shady. Sorry, he's right there.
I think Shady is very committed here, and he's slowing down actually. So I think he's gonna abandon this lap. The checkered flag has been raised, but I'm not sure if he was over the line before or after it. You can see him making his way back into the pits there. But ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Pearson. Here he is in the light blue Honda Civic. He's going to take pole position here at Dover Raceway for our first race event. Back into drone cam here now. And we've got, I think it's Taylor or Boswell on track right now. But their timings will not, it's McDonald actually. But their timings will not be recorded here since the flag is already waved. Just taking last second opportunities here, John.
Yeah, these guys, they're in the pits. They're just setting their seats up, positioning themselves, just getting some that arm muscle relaxed. It's going to be an intense 15 laps, and then of course we have the reverse grid. So I'm very excited for the reverse grid actually. So gonna make. I'm so excited, man. So excited for this.
Most definitely.
As I look back at the time once again, like you said, 600 off of third to first is as simple as you locking up the brakes, and that's a pass. So
or missing the apex,
Yeah. Right in the curve a little too much. And don't get me wrong, all the drivers from 10th can make their way up into the points. So this race isn't over, right? You just gotta stick to it. Remember, the top drivers will be fighting. They can take themselves out. You can get into this championship. There's a racer that I learned that very well from, that raced with us, Martin. He would stay in the back and wait on the big boys to crash.
Yeah,
and
then the consistency.
Championship.
Yeah, and then the consistency is key after that, right?
Yeah. So excited. I'm excited to see what these guys do. Trusting that everyone takes the first turn and the first first sector and second sector cautious, but everybody's racing for.
Yep. I
for
do.
Big payout here. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm the one cutting you, but I'm so excited. I just want to make mention that it's a big payout here. Even though it's just a bronze category, we've got the silver coming up tomorrow night around the same time here, guys, at 8 o'clock Eastern Caribbean time. Okay, we have them on the grid now. They've got 2 minutes, John.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. This is 2 minutes. I can hear some of the guys revving the engine, just to make sure all drivers on the grid, make sure you do not jump into first gear before the green. But yeah, we haven't seen this amount of cars on track going into the first turn. So yes.
In a long while.
It's going to be interesting. That is true. It's going to be interesting. Yes. Other than that, yeah, man, I'm really excited.
All right, with just about 1 minute to go here, John. It's about to get racy, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to I just want to remind you, rather, that this event is brought to you by AMSOIL Racing out there in Jamaica, distributed by Motolubes, company of Miracle Corporation. Just want to say a thank you to Uncle Richard Lee, the CEO of Miracle Corporation, for making this event possible. You've been doing a lot there for motor racing in Jamaica, and now he's branched out into sim racing, which is the next best thing, ladies and gentlemen. But we'll talk about that more as we've got 15 seconds left on the clock. The lights are being shown on screen, John.
They're revving.
You can hear those engines going. It's 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights are on. And they're off here at Dover Raceway. Oh, Mario Mills jumping it, John, giving a drive-through penalty for a jump start. And we've already got some crashes down the line.
That's a big wreck at the back. Oh,
Who's involved there?
We've got a big spin there.
All right, but it's go time though. They're still on the way here. But remember, it's 2 races that we have, and we got another incident here involving Shady as well as Mario Mills. I'm not sure if we're going to see a restart here, John. Oh, yes, we are definitely going to see a restart here.
Yes, I'm guessing the stores have gone ahead with the restart. It's fair enough. We did talk about this, and to all the drivers, it's going to be very nerve-wracking for a lot of guys. So we've actually just decided that we're going to do one restart. There's just too much carnage there. Trusting that this one is it, and they know that we can't have another one.
Definitely. It's going to be the same way as they come around turn one if they make a mistake once more.
Yeah,
that was
Jonathan.
That was a weird
Sorry.
crash coming out there, though, on off the grid there. Mario
Yeah, I was
also
on the car when it happened, Stephan. I think what he got off he didn't jump into the forest gear fast enough, and he didn't get going.
I see. Yeah, we also saw that Raul Partab was actually put all the way back into 7th, I think, after that incident. Oh man, I think the nerves are actually getting to him this time around.
Yeah, just all the drivers just got to make sure that they don't jump the start. That was a good opportunity, by the way, for Partab. Even though he was down into third or fourth, Jonathan had a drive through, so we don't know. We don't know how that would have gone.
Yeah, it's actually Mario I saw got the drive through.
Oh, that was Mario.
Yeah, it was Mario I think I saw.
All right, so we're down to 25 seconds now before the start of the race.
Oh man,
this is it.
I just want to get in a good position here. Sorry for moving around so much there, viewers, but I want to get a good position here as the lights are coming back on the screen. All right, here we go once more. 5, 6 lights are on here at Dover Raceway. Someone already jumping again.
The drivers at the back just jumped the start. These guys are just, that's it. It's going to be difficult for them to get there. They'll have to wait for that restart. It's going to be difficult.
But it's easy peasy through turn one. We've just got a bit of bumpers here. But on the inside already, it seems like Bryan is trying to make a move. Who's that facing the wrong
Mario,
way?
he just spin there. Mario just put too much into there.
Oh, wow. It seems as though this is going to be the final restart here. For whatever reason, John.
Yeah.
These guys have got to get their nerves under control.
Yeah, they've been given a second chance here. We're not really controlling the restart. We have stewards that are handling this. So a lot of the guys would have gotten on the radio and reported, because someone did. I saw this person, lots of smoke at just 1 second to go. So he was moving, no one was moving. So he just went into the back of 2 drivers. So, yeah. All right, guys, let's keep it clean.
Oh man, I'm speechless at this moment. You know what it is? It's the money.
Yeah, we've got viewers right now. Martin Webster at his gaming shop just has all of his screens set up. He just sent us some pictures, and it's beer nerves, they're calling it. Even these guys are nervous. They know what it is like to be on the grid. All of these drivers are racing to win. So we're asking them to wait until there's green light before you jump into first gear, because we wouldn't have another restart.
All right, make my way through the grid here now to get up into first position. Jonathan Pearson, I'm looking at on the grid, but we're going to see who else down the line as we get going here. We can't even get the first race in. 15 seconds to go. Here we go. The lights are on the screen now. 5, 6 lights are on, John. And they're off.
Lights out. Lights out. They're off. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Seems like a great start so far.
As they rush into the first turn. That's a beautiful
start here on the inside.
That was a bold attempt by Prince.
Still going. We're still going. Someone's off though. Who's that? Oh, we got 3 guys at the back, and unfortunately, that's going to be race over for them for the time being. As we head up back into the front of the pack, who is this? It's Jonathan Pearson leading the charge, followed by Stephan Shady. No, it's Bryan. Prince-Nigel Bryan there. He's now on the inside attacking. For first position is Prince-Nigel. He's got it so far, but now Pearson on the inside.
Oh, he pushes him wide.
Oh, they're jostling there.
You know what? He had the right of the outside, but then also
it switched over onto the inside. Yes. So he's going again, and looking back behind them, there's more fighting going on here. Javaughn Parry fighting for that 3rd position, and now he's got to defend from Javaughn Taylor.
Oh, there's a.
And that's what we were talking about. Javaughn Taylor is out from the front of this race. And now it's Javaughn Parry is the new leader, followed by Raul Partab. Look at that go. Oh, and on the inside, Javaughn Taylor giving a love tap right there. Meanwhile, Parry has been given the go-ahead to go away up in front here. But it's the battle for 2nd and 3rd right now we're looking at.
A beautiful defending by Partab, but he's just being
a little bit cheeky there, a little bit cheeky as well, but he gets going again and he's still ahead. Meanwhile,
he's definitely going to put his foot down now and get going. These guys are
on the inside. Shady is trying to make a move there on Taylor. So it's calming down a bit here, John, as you can see it spread out.
Jonathan is back on it. You know, he's got a lot of work to do. You know, these guys have the pace, and just behind him is Prince. So these 2 guys have to work their way through the field.
Yeah, they're in. Wow, I can't believe they're back up already.
Yeah, they're on it. They're on it. You know, this group of drivers, they got to get
on the inside here of Mills now, and he's got a great exit down the back straightaway, door to door with Mills.
Somebody's got to give.
Somebody's got to give, and it's Mills. Pearson goes in, but he loses the rear end again. Well played there by Mills, and yes, he's following the direction that we told him.
But he doesn't drop that much, you know.
No, he's still got an opportunity. Bryan as well is back here too. Where is Shady on Taylor? He's got worries now coming from Mills, as Mills now is on the inside coming across the start finish line.
You know, we were talking about this. We were talking that the guys in the middle and down the end can actually be in the lead. Now we have, you know, Javon Taylor, who's in 3rd, and Shady's in 4th. Come on.
A little bit of touch there from Mills, pushes out Shady. So Shady now into 5th position.
Now Partab is almost in the lead. He's given Javaughn Parry some good.
Looking now at
he's
this
just flashing his light on him there. I think those are some intimidating.
We've got a bit of an issue here. It's Javaughn Edie getting in a tangle there with Prince Bryan, as Bryan trying to make his way back up the field here, John. He's now in 8th position.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have the pace, but it's nerve, you know. Those particular sector of the track will cause you to either you take it easy or you go for it.
All right, this is the closest battle we've got so far. It's Mario Mills versus Javaughn Taylor here. Battle for 3rd position.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have less than 5 minutes to the end, and Parry is still in the lead. This is almost looking like a
John,
balance.
This is a 15-lap race. I don't know where you're getting that 5 minutes from. Ooh, Partab with a 1:38. He's going faster here on this lap than Parry.
Yeah, he's got the pace, but then he's definitely got to find where is he going to pass him. Parry's just all over the place with that car. You know what? He's giving it all.
Parry might be worried now. He's got to defend from Partab, but Partab is very much cool on the braking over
He
Pinky's
on the
bluff,
stairs.
and he pressures him to take that position away.
He just went into that turn too fast. You know, Pinky's. Oh, he's gonna try on the inside. Look, he's gotta do something because
he's trying his.
Jonathan is working his way up right now. He's definitely left Prince.
Wait a minute, yes, he's already up into third position here, but we've got Parry attacking Partab up the hill. Just manages to keep it together there over the hill, Parry. Meanwhile, looking back, Taylor and Mills trying to fight back now into third position here.
Oh, Partab just on the stairs.
Oh, I see that.
They're just neck and neck.
That's no place to pass a car as he backs off now. Partab comes across the line. Parry follows in pursuit, just 5/10 behind. The fastest lap is set by Raw Partab with a 1:38.02. Oh, he misses his braking point, John. Now Parry goes into the lead here. Into turn 2. They're almost touching doors. Oh, Partab comes across here. Back into the lead.
This is beautiful, man.
I want to go in car now for Parry.
But they're giving Taylor an opportunity to close up on them. As long as they keep this up, Taylor might just get them. And just behind Taylor is Mario.
No good shots there from in car, but it seems as though Raul Partab's been given a little bit of breathing room here. Taylor closing in that gap. Where is Pearson? Pearson all the way back into 6th position. And unfortunately, Bryan is there in 8th.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. My time was showing a bit different. Oh!
Who was that? It's Shady, I believe. Oh, it's Parry. Manages to hold on here. Probably just floored it there to get the front wheel drive straight again. 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Parry was definitely giving it a lot through that turn. He lost the rear end, so you have to give it a lot of power to prevent the spin out.
Looking back here, it's Bryan versus Russell. Russell now on the inside. He's got that lead. Bryan doesn't see him, but they play bumper cars. And now they've got a traffic jam there at the top of the hill. They get going again though, but not before he gave up another position there to Boswell. He's now back into 9th, Russell. Shady, closer now to Mills, John. Ooh, on the inside, and he makes a mistake, goes over the curb, and he's now off track. Shady losing a position there, Pearson.
Back on the track as quick as possible. You know, he's still got some time here.
He's got it going again. Pearson, meanwhile, up into 5th position now. Partab stretching that lead to 3.5 seconds, now 3.6. Down the track straight away he goes.
Yeah, he's definitely stretching his wings.
Okay, hold on. I got a message there from race direction. Mario has got to give the position back to Shady. Shady had that car alongside Mario.
Yeah, but Mario's not in the...
Mario's all the way now. Yes, he is.
No, he is.
Mills. He's in 3rd position now. He's fighting Taylor for that 3rd position. He's got it. Taylor's been dismissed. Meanwhile, Partab with another 30 to his name under the charts. Mills is running in the 30s as well. It seems as though he's got that car under him. Race direction though has given that order to Mario Mills. Give that position back to Shady.
Yeah, I think the best thing for Mario to do right now is to give that position back so you have more laps at the end of the race to at least work your way up. You don't want to wait to the end of the race because drivers might just have enough gap.
Exactly. But with him being in 3rd position here, I don't think he wants to give anything up, and he's actually fighting for 2nd now, John.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He seems to have the pace. He's been really giving it a lot, but he's been given an harder.
Okay,
He's
he's
slowing down here.
definitely slowing down here. So he's got to follow the direction of the race director.
In front of him.
So yeah, Pearson finally gets ahead. Sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Jonathan, like he's worked his way up now. He has an opportunity. Aha, here comes Mario. Like no.
He doesn't want that position to get far ahead. Shady is not that far away, as we've got another car. It's Bryan losing another position here. Oh, he goes back on the inside of Boswell though, retakes it. Shady not that far away from Mario now. Race direction must have given them some amount of time in order to get back this position.
Yeah, this is the issue. You've gone so far. He just was behind second, and now you're so far ahead of the guy you took out. It feels unfair that you have to slow down now to get him back in position, but that's the consequences. You take someone out, you gotta wait for that drive out.
Meanwhile, Shady is about 12 seconds a foot here from Mario Mills. He's been given that 5th position back, and it's very it's important that he does get that position, because that's the starting order of the following. It's not going to be the starting order actually, it's as a reverse grid, but for a mid-pack runner, that's going to be very much advantage Shady.
Yeah, but he's got to look at the reverse grid as an opportunity to still maybe even make some points. We have Lanjay Boswell, who's giving Prince a nice run in the backstretch. So I want to see them go through that complex and then back down the last sector of the track.
Looking at it too, but
Prince just locks up there.
He just misses it there, the apex. He takes it out of contention, brings that gap down to Boswell.
Yeah, Boswell is definitely, pressuring him. He's much close. Let's see if he gets a good run, Can just take him on the front straight for the braking and the braking zone.
Oh no, we've got an issue here with Parry. He's lost that position to Taylor. And he's lost that position to Pearson. Pearson is back into this contention, John. He's in 3rd. And he's now fighting for 2nd.
Oh, this is Pierce?
Yes, Jonathan Pearson crashing out twice. On the inside of Taylor, getting that move done. Defense was inside line. Beautiful drive in there from Jonathan Pearson.
Oh, what a beautiful drive. What a beautiful drive.
It's not over yet. Taylor is still trying to get back at him. Meanwhile, Mills attacking Javaughn Parry here. He might be given a 5-second penalty at the end of it, John. Ooh, Javaughn Taylor missing his apex entirely and losing out on 2 places there.
These are the pressure times, These guys are going to be very nervous,
We're looking at Mario Mills now. Can he make that move against Javaughn Parry here on this lap? Pearson's clocking in a 129, John. Definitely up in the ante here.
Yeah, 129 is those are qualifying times, so I think he has a lot of breather. Can he pull that 8 seconds? I'm not sure if you have 8 seconds on the board too, but can he pull that back?
We've got 5 laps left here. He's got a back marker in front of him in the name of McDonald. McDonald's being shown blue flags. He cannot race this car, but he is anyway. What is he doing? He pushed out Jonathan Pearson. He's costing him time here, John.
Yeah, this is definitely not what you want. You have a back marker who thinks you're racing him. So McDonald needs to know that he needs to move out of the way. He does that right now.
Ooh,
no, he does not.
He does not.
He
just lost it entirely. He's back down here to 8.6 seconds, but Let's see what the deficit. Oh, Parry and Mills fighting it out here. Mills just briefly got ahead of Parry.
These guys are just, you know, the laps are coming down, the time is coming down. You know, you gotta get all your emotions in check and just, focus.
Most
big lock up in
big
front
lock
there
up
by
there from
Jonathan.
Pearson, yeah. Just caught that.
The problem that he's faced with, he's chasing, but it's a tough thing to push this car to do 129 every lap. You're gonna be on the limit. You're gonna, and you could very well crash.
His deficit. Ooh, he did crash. He touched the wall right there after Pinky's bluff. He might be losing some grip on those tires, John.
Yeah, and a lot of body damage as well. So it's gonna start to slow him down a little. Partab has a gap. He can relax. Even if Jonathan is pulling a half a second or a second a lap on you, you can still relax.
That is indeed true. It's 8.4 seconds through this sector right here. And
but that was a massive drive. Sorry.
That's all right.
That was a massive drive still by Jonathan. We saw him go off 2 times. Saw him crash and go off. Now he's back up into second.
Jonathan Pearson, the comeback kid.
I think we should call him that.
Comes across the line now. It's a 131 from Raul Partab. It's 136. He's definitely closing that gap there to Partab. Beautiful entry there. Just gonna stick with him throughout this lap.
Unless Partab makes a huge mistake, it's in the bag.
At least for race 1, yes, sure it is. You can see Partab there going around the hairpin ahead of him.
Oh, big fight between Javaughn and Mario. What's going on here?
Yeah, Mario does not have the inside line. But
they're bumping. They're bumping.
Yes, he leaves a little bit of competition room here. Javon now on the outside. Ooh, and they touch again.
This is what happened when you give drivers VTEC. Oh, he's squirting at the back here.
He's trying to curl him off there, John. Of course, you can't make more than one move, being the charge, being the car that is defending. And he's on the inside now to Mills. Breaks beautifully into the second hairpin.
Beautiful move there. Yeah, that's a beautiful move. This is the for points. Oh no, that's a locked up. But he doesn't pass him, which is good. He allows him to get back on the gas because you know what he did. This is for third, and very well the last set of points.
He's all around the back of that car. He might be trying to make Parry skittish. He's on the inside now, Mario Mills. Ooh, and they touch. Mario had to go off track to avoid collision there. Parry keeps taking that curb, John. He rides it high.
Yeah, he's defending good. Oh, these guys are making me so nervous when you think he's bluff. Like, what are you doing? But you know what? These guys are just giving it all. I love the way they have actually settled down into these cars. They're being
no!
Just on the stairs.
Yes, he runs it wide there as Mario just peeked on the inside. He's coming back though, Parry. On the inside, and he gets it done, but now he's trying to run him out of road here, Jonathan. I'm calling you Jonathan. They make contact.
Ooh, this is what I was gonna.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
No, sorry, that's what I was gonna talk about. I was just gonna say these guys are allowing Taylor to gain on them. Now Taylor's up into fourth. The interesting thing is, they still have time to get back. We have time. So I think this group here is fighting for the last points position, or third position, I should say.
Yes, they are. Parry is a little ways ahead though. They're now on the 13th lap of this race. Well, at least Partab is. Ooh, someone runs it wide there. I think it's Mills and Shady. Oh, look. It's contention deficit.
Oh,
Shady just loses it.
Completely loses there.
While he had the opportunity to gain that position he once lost from Mario Mills, Shady loses it here. And unfortunately is out of contention now again. Looking back up the field, it's Taylor in 4th position, eyeing 3rd.
Now the interesting thing is these guys have just been, you know, they've got enough time in the car for race 2. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in race 2.
Most definitely. Parry, ooh, Taylor just bringing that car under control of exit here, but giving up a position back to Mario Mills.
Yeah, you know, patience is it. You know, Mills just waited for that one. Ah, you're on the stairs going into there now. Ah,
he's just trying to get him to open up. He does. He gets it beautifully.
That was a beautiful move, you know.
Right on the bumper though is Mills. Now he pulls out to the left-hand side. Advantage Mills.
Here or something?
I'm not sure, but Mills is flying. Meanwhile, Prince Bryan had an opportunity there, but he about breaks himself.
Yeah, he just.
Makhaya, McDonald having all sorts of issues here, but ladies and gentlemen, it's Raul Partab on the final lap of this first race here. He's just about 50% away of Dover's entire lap to claim that first prize. Let's look back though. It's Taylor on Mario Mills again, having a peek on the inside. Ooh, on the inside he makes contact. And now Bryan has an opportunity here, John. He's on the inside, Bryan.
You know, like I really can't
he's on the outside.
This battle. Like, these guys are giving it all. I'm enjoying this battle, this three-way battle. You know, there's just a lot of understeer torque steer going on.
Bryan has got an issue here. He's slowing down. Partab crosses the line. He's the winner of this race. Now we've got Pearson coming across the line here. Where is Parry? He's making his way around the second chicane. So he's going to claim 3rd position here. Bryan went all the way into the pits. He had an issue there, John.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Taylor just stopped. I think he lost. I don't know. Maybe his control. Maybe his.
I don't know. I think he's lost drive in the car there.
Just to let you know, I do believe tire damage, engine damage is on. So you know, if he had.
Oh, he's put Rojaun Reid out there into the wall, but he's losing all the positions. There is Javaughn Taylor. He's blowing his horn.
What a beautiful race, man!
Most definitely, it's congratulations to the top 3 here as they make their way back into the pits. Alright, so it's checkered flag, Raul Partab, followed by Jonathan Pearson here. And then Javon, it's Javon Parry. Beautiful battle we had there from Mario Mills along the way. Oh, Shady did make it back into 5th position there. But given the fact that Mario might come in for a 5-second penalty here, not quite sure how the stewards will actually look at that one. As we wait now.
So we're gonna ask the viewers on YouTube which was the who is the driver of the day, or so far the driver of race one.
All right, let me just step away for a moment here, John. Let me speak to these guys. I think we've got to get that car, Taylor, over the line. Hello?
Collision with the driver, then you cause him to fall down the order. For instance, if you are in 9th and you hit the guy.
All right, I've just been informed, John, that let me see if I can find it back real quick here. So Taylor and Parry actually ran out of fuel, John. That is what happened there.
Oh, how did that happen? You're allowed to tamper with your fuel?
Yes, the fuel you're allowed to tamper with. Sorry, I did forget to mention that fuel for every classification is allowed to be tampered with, as well as your tire pressure and your, in some cases, if the cars do have ABS, and your brake bias. That is about it. We try to keep it.
That's pretty bad luck, man.
Yeah,
you know?
It is.
But I hope they topped up now and they're ready to go.
Yeah, I hope so too. We might have to have Javon do one lap here to get that car across the line properly.
So we have a lot of requests coming in for driver of the first race, and it goes to Parry.
Definitely Javaughn and Parry. But what about that recovery run from Pearson, though?
Yeah,
you guys
Pearson
are forgetting that one.
Yeah, he was rock solid, man. You know, to come through the field like that, it's not easy. But yeah, that accident, that crash between him and Prince was yeah, we talked about that. Unavoidable. You know, once you're following so close, pressure definitely was on Prince when he hit the, you know, and then, you know, of course, Pearson was just there.
All right, we're back on the grid here now for race 2, John. As I get the drone in a good position here for the start. Let's just go back to where we were. Oh man, what a first race that was. We've got one more coming to you guys with the same amount of laps here. So if you thought it was over, it's not. The end of this, let me just make it clear. These will be preliminary results. The stewards will still have to go through the protest. They have 1 hour. Each competitor has 1 hour to protest an incident that might have occurred within the race. And that being said, you know, if we're going to have to issue any penalties or so on within that period of time, it's going to be done and decided upon by the race director and his race stewards. At the end of that, we will then issue our final rankings here for the Dover Raceway eSports event bronze classification on our Instagram and Facebook accounts. So stay tuned for that.
You know, now we have the two guys fighting for the win at the back. They got to make their way through. Let's see how that goes.
That is
very interesting
true.
race coming up.
So it's a reverse grid here from the first one. The lights are now on the screen. We've got 5 lights on, 6. It's off, and we go racing again. Once more. We've got another set of issues here on the start once more.
Oh, but everyone seems to, you know what? Jonathan just went through that like, I don't know, man. He just took his time and just passed all of
And
those
now
cars.
he's all the way at the back. Meanwhile, Bryan has the lead of this race. Prince-Nigel, Bryan, but it's Mills who has an opportunity here behind Edie. Sorry, ahead of Edie. Pearson already up into 4th position, John, but he gets tapped by Edie here now. He sees the other direction. Reid up into 5th.
Well,
What is going on
went
here? I think
to the wall at Pinky's Bluff.
Okay, what's going on? I think it's going to be a virtual safety car, John. So the race director is probably trying to get them started again. You can see them going slowly here, except for the top 3, I think. Yeah, Mills is out of there. Are we racing here? I'm not sure, guys. Yes, it's a VSC, it's a virtual safety car out there, bottom left-hand corner, race direction has called it.
They might have to do a restart, but I don't think they're doing that. They might just do a virtual. A lot of these drivers have jumped into position they're not supposed to be. I guess they're going to put them back on the grid.
I think the best thing would be for a restart indeed. The VSC doesn't seem to be working here, as no one wants to actually come to a complete stop, or slow down, I should say. So we're looking at Mills here. He was leading the charge. Now Pearson. Pearson is still going full steam ahead. I'm not quite sure. Let's just give it a minute, a good minute here. See what happens. We can see everyone going slowly except for Pearson.
I don't think Pearson got the memo, or maybe his mic is not on.
Or those cars are just, so he's been kicked from the server there. I think he's definitely not listening to the race directors, and he's out of there.
That's a really sad way to be removed from the server. You know, one of the things we've told all the drivers to stay on the radio so everyone can communicate with one another and the stewards, right? That's different to us, right? So we don't know exactly what's going on in there. So he would have heard the steward saying it's a virtual safety car, you have to slow down, like every other driver is doing.
Indeed, true.
So yeah,
we
he
can
was
see.
kicked from the race.
So yeah, sorry about that. We can see the rest of the guys here. Prince-Nigel, Bryan leading the charge here.
Yeah, it's very unfair that you know, all the drivers is committing to that virtual safety car, and Jonathan is so fast. You know, he just didn't expect that.
It's very unfortunate. If you can't follow the rules here, it's what has to be done.
Yeah, I can't really read some of the YouTube's comments. You know, they said that Jonathan was banished to the shadow realm. So
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that's not nice, guys. Come on.
You know, we are from the Caribbean, so this is a Caribbean thing. We're pretty thick skin here, right?
We try to be. So Bryan is leading the charge here according to the timing sheet. Got Shady left on the grid. Why is Shady still left on the grid? Or whoever. Partab is trying to catch up to the rest of the field here. So they're waiting on Partab. I think Shady needs to be ahead of Partab. I'm not sure. Where's Bryan now?
You know, we didn't get to see if anyone's went off and caught the truck. Shady is actually now moving. I'm not sure what he was doing on the grid.
Not quite sure either, as Partab tried to close that gap there.
Yeah, you're not allowed to cut the truck. If you cut the truck, you'll be a lap down. So maybe some of the drivers, or 1 and 2 of the drivers, accidentally cut the truck.
Maybe that is so. So while we have this virtual safety car, we can see Pearson trying to get back into the server here. He's gonna actually have to be I'm not quite sure how it's gonna read, John.
Yeah, I think if Pearson is back in the server, they should restart the race, because he will be too far down. He should be maybe 2 to 3 laps down, and for him to do all those laps will be at a disadvantage for the drivers and the viewers. So I'm not sure what the stewards will do here.
All right.
I think we might have to take this up to Michael Massey.
Our Michael Massey is none other than Christian Rajnath, for some of you knowing him from our previous streams. We can see the virtual safety car working here to have everyone in line.
See what the yeah, go ahead.
They would have been given a specific speed to crawl around Dover with, so that is what they are doing here.
Alright, so they've allowed Jonathan back into the race. I like that. Let's see if he can catch up back to the field. Let's see what the outcome is going to be. I'm sure the viewers and everyone just want to see a good race. And, taking him out of the race will put the points pretty much into the hands of another driver. So I said let them fight it.
I agree with you. Let's see if he does get to unlap himself here. They're trying to go as slow as possible here, but Pearson is making some mistakes on his charge back up.
Yeah, but they've got to be careful. Pearson tire will be up to temperature, and their tire will be cold. So this should be very an advantage Pearson. He's not far from them, so let's see how this goes. Is he a lap down or 2?
I think he's a lap down, so he would have to unlap himself and then rejoin at the back of the grid. Timing here.
Nah, he's slowing down at the back. I think maybe he's good to go.
I think I need to tell these guys what's going on here, John. Okay, I think he's got the message. Christian, you need to let Jonathan cross everyone around and then come back behind everyone else on the grid.
I need to do it?
You need to allow Jonathan to come all the way around once more.
Okay.
Just sharing that message there. Jonathan does get the message here. He's going all the way around now. He's got to unlap himself. Of course, you can't overdrive the car here, John.
Yeah, so we're gonna get it. So he just had this one lap to get back to the back of the field, and we should be off. I'm not sure how many drivers have damage on their car. That first lap was a Lulu, complete carnage, and but I think it's given enough drivers. Those laps have given them enough time to cool down their nerves, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah, most definitely. He makes his way down the back straightaway here now. Doesn't quite matter how you take the hill right now. He's trying to get back up there to speed. Bryan is on the 4th lap of this race. By the time Jonathan Pearson gets back there behind them, they would have been covered or into their 5th lap.
You know, it's gonna be well, he did a 135.1. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting restart. So are they going to do a rolling start, or is it going to be a stand-in? I think it might be a rolling. What do you think?
It's going to be a rolling, according to the rules of the series. It's going to be a rolling start here to get everyone back going after the virtual safety car is called off. Can we actually have a virtual safety car in the virtual, John? Isn't that some Matrix stuff?
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Alright, he's about to get himself undone here, Jonathan Pearson, for us to get going once again at Dover Raceway. Want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors, AMSOIL Racing with Motor Lubes there. Oh, he's done the fastest lap, John. JRDC, 876 Streets, and Skunk Lifestyle out there in Jamaica. Thanks a lot, guys, for supporting the sim racing here in the Caribbean. He's finally back up with them, and he's got to get... Oh, what's going on there? Someone spun under the VSC.
So we've got to take this into consideration. Now, he just put in the fastest lap, catching everyone. And you know, we do have a decider that can come into a factor. So these are stuff that the stewards will need to look into.
Most definitely. Now, what is supposed to happen is, I'm not sure why Shady is out of the server now.
Alright, so everyone is back up and ready to go. I'm guessing when they reach round 2, the front straights, or the actual stewards will call virtual safety car off. Not sure they have to reach to the front stretch. What do you think?
I think Nigel controls it to some extent.
Oh, this is interesting. So I have my camera set on Jonathan, and definitely I think he's gonna be pulling a Hamilton on these guys here. So I'm interested to see if he will be able to. You know, you gotta deal with Partab. So, it's gonna be interesting. Then we have a man on in front there that is no slouch. Prince.
Yeah, Prince definitely, if he gets in clear here, I believe can hold it off.
And they're off.
They're off, John.
Prince is gone.
Let's see what the first turn produces. Good on the inside there. Ooh, just a little bit touch there from Parry. Parry as well takes out Javaughn Taylor and Rojaun Reid, and as well as himself.
That was not what Jonathan wanted. He just went into a complete, utter disaster in that turn.
Meanwhile, we're looking at Pearson here, back in 8th position. He's got some work to do. Partab, meanwhile, crosses over Mills. He goes into 5th, John.
Yeah, Mills just went off track. He did some rallying. Actually, I think he was mowing the lawn.
Well, it is a Honda, I dare say.
Be careful, be careful. We have some Honda viewers.
Ooh, someone's running the wall there. It's McDonald.
Yeah, I think these guys are trying to get as much out of their car. You know, they've been sitting for a while. Those tires should be cold.
Yes, definitely. We can see them now. Jonathan Pearson making a move there over Lanjay Boswell, so he's definitely making moves behind Partab. Partab's got to pick up the pace here. It's a 134.4 from Partab. Pearson's got a 135.5, but he did have to pass Boswell there. On the inside now, Mario Mills trying to make a move back on Partab. Partab's trying to have a look on the outside of McDonald, but McDonald is not having any of it.
This is a fight. This is a fight. You know, Partab is taking his time, but at the back, Jonathan is gaining. Oh, a mistake there.
McDonald with a mistake. He loses 1, 2, 3 positions. Almost 4. Mills on the outside now of Partab. Trying to up and under, but the grip is not there. He's got a good run, John.
Yeah, but he lost a lot of momentum, you know, because he had to put a lot of steering lock to get that car rotated. Partab is driving a very defensive race here.
Well, look
I think he just needs to get that breather.
Pearson's not that far away. As a matter of fact, he's putting some pressure on now to Mills. No, Javon Edie! And Mills gets rear-ended.
These guys, them just, you know, it's those things that were put into place.
So I'm looking at Edie. He's holding down 4th position here. Pearson with an incident. John, now back into 9th position.
Well, you know what? Prince just put in a 129. Where did that come from?
Wow. He's definitely performing there with a clear track ahead of him is Prince. 129.667. Wow.
What happened to Jonathan? I'm sorry, that's what you were. I missed that.
I didn't see it. I just saw that there was a red flag at a moment. Oh, he's missing out again, John.
Come on, he's got a lot of laps to get this done. He needs to focus. It's not over until the checkered flag.
You are indeed factual there in your sentiment. Oh, we've got some guys here. It's Javaughn Taylor on the inside of Shady. Shady is going to be lapped here, actually. We saw Shady leaving that server. I'm not sure what exactly happened to him.
I think this is the break that Prince was, you know, he was looking forward to. The guy was just biting his time.
Goes even faster, Joe, with a 129.279.
He's got all the time in the world, my friend. All the time in the world.
Meanwhile,
Guy,
not forgetting Raheem Russell holding his own here in second position, as well as Partab, who's coming under pressure from Mills. Mills having to lock that brake there from preventing his car from rear-ending Partab.
yeah, Mills is definitely still in this. He's given it a lot. I think these guys have had enough time with this car to know its limit right now. It's just they're pushing. Mills is pushing this car so much so that he has too much of the front tires there. Completely lock up.
I'm looking at Partab. He's Pearson is making up some room, making up some positions here in the rear. He just crossed over Boswell.
But I mean, we haven't been talking about Russell much. You know, Partab is closing in on him, but Russell is holding his second position. This is points.
Yes, he sure is here. And anything could happen here with the 6 laps that remain. Well, it's actually going to be 5 laps now as Bryan comes over the start-finish line.
Stephan, I don't know how these guys are doing it. I mean, I've never raced for this amount of prize money. I would be sweating from head straight to toe, man.
Russell does his fastest lap there, John. 1:31 4. So he's definitely trying his best here.
He's definitely pushing. I can see his line that he's taking. He's not locking up. Just seems to be putting the car just where it needs to go. Stay in the race. That's what we've been saying, you know. Don't overpush the car.
Yep, don't overdrive the car. That is indeed true. But he does.
Partab just almost, he hit the wall just slightly.
I think Raheem is premeditating this fight. He's already taken tighter lines. He does not need to do that. Look at it. He's basically given that position to Partab.
Partab just sending some signals to him there just to remind him. He's on a very defensive line. As you can see,
and it seems to have worked, John. So Raheem Russell,
after to go back on the track.
Yes, he does. After a valiant fight here, does he do it well enough? He has to stay out of the way of the other drivers. He gets it going just enough. Gives Partab that second position, John. And points as well.
Now he's into third. He's got to defend. Is he in third? Sorry.
Russell, no, he's in fourth now, and he's defending from Edie. As well as Taylor here's not that far away, but Pearson can see them, John.
Yeah, the consistency. He's still in this contention, you know. Got a few more laps. He can't make this happen.
No, we did say the best of the best should come out on top. Jonathan Edie misses his braking point, gives 2 position clear away there. Taylor and Pearson gets on by. Look at Taylor slide that car.
He's giving it all, man. He knows he has to. He's got to go everything here, every concentration.
Sorry, I said Taylor, I meant Pearson. Look at Pearson sliding that car over Pinky's Bluff. Now he's got 2 cars ahead of him that he needs to make clear. So far,
though, gets a beautiful exit there. Well,
he's got a good run.
I wouldn't chance it. I wouldn't chance this turn, man. You know,
Taylor's got a good position to defend. Oh, he breaks
a bit. He goes for it. What? That's pushing it, man. That's pushing it. Oh, he locks up. Oh, this is beautiful driving, man. I'm loving it. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but you know, these guys. Oh, but he's up. He's actually gonna be in. Well, got a lot of work to do, but still.
They're now he's 12th lap of this race.
Yeah, Russell seemed to be holding his line. Russell is such a defensive driver.
See Pearson locking up again, but the up and under beautiful. He puts it under him.
That's a beautiful up and under, man. Just beautiful technique.
Not taking anything away from Partab, but Pearson has definitely had to work for this.
Yeah, oh, he's sliding that car. He's really giving it a lot. Oh, beautiful effort by Russell. He's gonna try.
He's giving Russell competition room here.
But
he gets the exit.
Yeah, I think Jonathan just doesn't want to be taken out, so he gives him a lot of space there. Beautiful exit here. He really
it's too much. He takes Russell out, and he could be penalized here. He's trying to slow for him, but look at it. He's causing more issues down the line.
Yeah, I think he's just got to go on right now because that's a big accident at the back.
And deal with the consequences later.
Yeah, I think he slowed down, but the consequences of the result of that is just devastating. It's a shame, man, because Russell was giving him a...
What is going on here? Parry's trying to drift around Pearson.
What's going... Oh, man. I mean, it was a good effort by Russell, man, and I'm sorry,
Yeah, most definitely. He did come in contact to the rear. Pearson is slowing down to try to give the position back, but it's unfortunate that he will miss out with just 2 laps to go here. On some good points is Pearson.
I think we need to give the Prince an actual crown. This guy is in front. He's flying, man.
Partab couldn't even close that gap, John.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to close the gap. I mean, at second, he's actually...
he's going to win it. He's going to win it.
He's going to win it. So, he just needs to stay in second.
Russell does get ahead of Pearson. So, Pearson can go back racing. But at what cost?
But the question now is who gets second and third?
That is indeed the question to ask. So, Pearson is just not out of contention, I think, just yet. But he's got to make this move against Russell's stick.
Yeah, he's got to. But also, Prince is in position for second, if I'm correct. Or Prince is in third. Yeah, he's in second. I'm not sure what space he got on the first race.
He's on the inside now, Pearson, of Russell.
That's a beautiful move.
Pass.
Russell gave them enough space. I think there's a lot of respect going on there.
Some of these guys, when they stay on with CSRO, I can't wait to see future races from them, John, in different cars and on different tracks as well.
Definitely. They saw this car and immediately started to cry. I think tears of joy, or it could be something else. But Russell seems to be doing some late braking here. Is he going to make it? Yes. Almost takes Jonathan out, but
I think he missed his braking race. The leader is on the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. It's Prince-Nigel Bryan. He's definitely got to collect a crown at the end of this one. Ooh, he's making a mistake.
Needs to be very careful. The engine is in front there. You don't want to hit that wall too hard.
Oh, I think he can't believe it. I think he can't believe it. But he's gonna win this race, John. Nigel Bryan brings it home here for the second race at Dover.
What a fantastic victory!
Oh, and he trips it.
Out, man.
He's happy. Partab's happy. Mills, without any contention, is also happy. He's going to bring it home here in third position. Well fought.
Congratulations, man. This is so wonderful. And big up to Mario Mills, man. Come on. That was a brilliant drive.
Yes, it sure was. Taylor, Parry, followed by Boswell.
Such a wonderful drive, guys.
And Pearson now over the line for 7th position.
I just don't understand what happened there with Jonathan, man. This could have been his victory, but
most definitely, John.
I need to check the charts. We need to finalize this entire race, but this was beautiful, man.
Well, let's get the winners in here. I want to grab all of them actually. So just give me a second, John. Let me go get him.
All right.
All right, guys.
GG.
Good race. Just give me a few. I need the top runners for first race and second race, please, in live commentary. I will then give you the floor to speak. So let's get Raul Partab. Let's get Prince. Let's get. Help me out here, Christian, with the rest of the guys, please. And let them come on over into live commentary. Thank you. All right, we're back here. We're just getting these guys in the live commentary box here to give us a few words on the event. Meanwhile, they're getting in here. Let's not forget who made this event possible. AMSOIL Racing out there in Jamaica. Distributed by Moto Lubes. Their parent company is Miracle Corporation, and we'd like to thank Uncle Richard Lee for sponsoring this event. Our partners are the JRDC Jamaican Race Drivers Club, as well as 876 Streets and Skunk Lifestyle. If you're watching and you'd like to participate in future events, be sure to follow us and join us via our website. It's www.caribbeansimracing.org. We've got much more in store for you. All right, as the server comes to a close, let's get these guys in here. Hey, where is...
So you can see commands from the race director.
Yeah, I have the chat open.
Excuse me, guys. Christian, could you give me the guys that brought first, second, third in the first race, please?
They're in live commentary. They're listening right now.
Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, we're gonna get. Let me start with Raul Partab. Hi, Raul. I'm inviting you to speak, so if you can just accept the request. All right, Raul, we've got Raul here with us. John, Raul, take us through that first and second race, please. It was a great recovery drive there in the second race, but it seems as though you had everything in control there for the first one.
I don't know what to say, honestly. Those two races were super hard, but I kept pushing, even though the second race I dropped almost all the way back to the pack after that turn 1 and 2 incident, and I just kept my head down and I kept pushing, and somehow or the other people started crashing out in front of me, and I was like threading needles out there, but damn, that was an amazing race indeed.
It definitely was. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, so tell me, when you guys had to slow down for the second race, did the tires get cold waiting that long?
Yes, they do, but I didn't try to push too hard because I didn't want to. These cars here was kind of difficult to drive, not gonna lie. They locked up a lot, but I was tethering the brake pedal almost on every corner, and I'm just trying not to make a mistake, not to spin out, whilst trying to get an advantage on the competition.
Beautiful drive, man, and I do like your performance in the second race. The first, I guess everyone was trying to learn. I could see lots of people making mistakes and locking up, but second race was such a good race from you guys, especially from you. Good recovery. Yeah, great victory.
Thanks.
Yeah, same from me. That was a great drive there. Thanks a lot, Partab. We'll get Jonathan Pearson now. Where is he? Yep, there he is. I'm going to invite him to speak now. Thanks a lot. I'm going to move you back to the audience there, Raul Partab. Just a few words to the viewers there, expressing your gratitude for their viewership tonight, and tuning into this event.
Yeah, I just like thank everybody for coming out. Actually during the race, some of my friends came by and my dad was like, "Yo, come upstairs, you gotta see this, you gotta see this." And I was like, I just had the volume high on the computer, so I couldn't hear what they were saying in the background because I had a super focus, super focus. A lot of people, I had a lot of friends supporting me in the chat, and I like to talk. Thank everyone who came out to view this race. Yeah, thanks to AMSOIL also, and you, Stephan.
All right, most definitely. I think you mean CSRO on that back foot. All right, thanks a lot. That was Raw Partab there. Now we'll have Jonathan Pearson. Jonathan Pearson, you brought second position in the first race there, and unfortunately in the third one you were taken out a couple of times there. We had an issue there with you. Take us through the first one though.
So yeah, first race. First race was just all about trying to learn this car. Really just trying to understand how I could take advantage of just cornering with it. Um, yeah, that was really that's how I summarized the first race. Definitely, prone to some mistakes there, as you guys saw, and definitely got my damage really high. So, you know, by the end of it, the car really wasn't driving. So I really had to deal with that.
Yeah, but it was a good recovery in race one. I mean, talk us through that.
So yeah, race one spinning out, basically starting from the back of the pack, and really at that moment I really couldn't lose it. So it was just about I really started to push as hard as I could, as you guys could see. But still, even so, going through passes couldn't be smooth. It was really just about like pedal to the metal, straight down. Um, so yeah, I mean, I tried my best to get back up. As I said, my damage going back up through the positions was really hindering me. So by that time, Raul had gotten way ahead, and yeah, it was beyond repair for me.
All right, man. Sorry to hear about that. We've got you for now in fifth position here in the points. Pretty sure you would have done way better here in this second event, second race here. But these are that's racing, I guess. Thanks a lot, Jonathan Pearson. Just a few
Definitely.
words to your viewers there and our sponsors, please.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for supporting. Thank all the sponsors for supporting the race. This is a great initiative, and I just think it's amazing just how people in our generation, younger drivers, can see this and feel like a part of something that is actually amazing and will inspire them to maybe even take this on in real life. I think this is really powerful. Just want to thank everyone again. Thank you guys, my competitors, for the good race. I mean, it wasn't the outcome, but I definitely think everybody was able to show off today, and it's only up from here.
Great. And our sponsors, just one word there for our sponsors.
Yeah, big up to AMSOIL, big up to 876, big up to Motolubes, big up to all of the sponsors. Definitely appreciate what you guys have done. I definitely hope that we can all partner together again to do something like this. I thank you guys for the opportunity.
All right, thanks a lot. That was Jonathan Pearson,
Thanks.
folks. And now we'll have Javon Parry brought third position in the first race here, and coming in fifth here in the second race. It's actually put him in fourth position, but remember these are preliminary results here based on points. He's in fourth position here. Javon, talk us through that first race, man, and the second one. I think. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're not hearing you. Yeah.
For the first race, it was pretty fun for the first 5 laps until I messed up. Lost first place. I think I gave it to Partab. After that, I kept on getting challenged for third. Messed up a couple of times, so back third. Finished third for the second lap, for the second race. I'm not sure how to describe that, but it was something I had to try and get back my space a couple of times. In my opinion, I did pretty well based off where I was coming from. I was coming from 10th, finished 5th. For me, that's good enough. It was a fun race.
We did ask the.
Prince,
Sorry, yeah,
nicely
go
done.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just telling my friend nicely done. It was a good race by him. That was just, yeah, that was it for me.
Well, we did ask the viewers there who they thought after the first race was driver of the day,
Definitely.
and they voted you and unanimously, actually.
Yeah. For the race
Oh,
one.
really?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
thinking
thank
even
you.
maybe race. Well, they did rate you driver for race one. Huge numbers. You won by a landslide. Excellent driving from you, especially in race two. That wasn't easy. I was following you, walking through the crowd, and just holding your nerves, man. Excellent recovery.
Now, in race 2, I had to be using my handbrake a lot to make up some time around the corners, get myself sideways.
We actually saw that.
Don't ask why. It was a lot easier to go around those corners sideways than actually just driving through them normally. I gained a couple spaces by doing that. I couldn't actually make my way to fourth and third. I was really hoping that I could. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to do that, but I really did try.
All right, man. We really appreciate it. Just a few words now for our sponsors and the viewers here who definitely loved your drive.
For the viewers, I know there's some of my friends. Thank you guys for all the support. For our sponsors, thank you for hosting this wonderful event. I really enjoyed myself. I'm sure everyone else did. I hope you guys have a great day.
All right, that was Javaughn. Parry, Javaughn, thanks a lot. As we move on now to race number 2. So we have on that, it's Prince-Nigel Bryan, followed by Raul Partab. We've already had a little bit from Raul, and then we'll hear from Mario Mills. But first, it's Prince. Prince, you'll just have to accept the invite there to speak. All right, there we have you. Go ahead when ready.
Yeah, we're not hearing you. So when you're ready,
Oh yeah, I'm good now.
great.
All right, go right ahead. Tell us about that race 1 and race 2 there that you had. Race 2 for us was really surprising. After coming, after coming in 10th position there in race 1, it doesn't seem as though you had your luck under you. But then we saw your true pace there in race 2. Talk us through it.
Yeah, so race 1 was probably the worst turn of events that could possibly actually happen to me. I am not well off per se as a lot of people in these races, so I'm playing on a Ryzen 5 laptop right now, and I had 28 FPS. So going into this race, I was not very confident. So after realizing that you guys restarted the race twice when I was in second, my emotion per se was already getting depressed. So I started to say, all right, let's hope that the third start is like the charm. And while actually passing the guy in first, my PC just decided to kind of lag spike, that kind of thing.
Wow.
And that kind of hit into the barrel in the S corners, and my mentality just died from there. So I was like, whatever happens at this point, yeah. So that first race was basically just dead for me. I also ran out of gas on the last lap because I was pushing so hard to get back. But yeah, the first race was really bad. But the second race, to be honest, was quite simple. I started in first, so all I had to do was keep up my pace. I set one fast lap, and I just don't push any further from there. It was quite easy. I don't know if it's easy to be toxic, but it was actually quite simple.
John,
I mean, I'm listening to it.
It's
the man
crazy.
had such a depressing experience, but a very welcome turnout for the second race.
Yeah, I mean,
I must say.
I mean, I had fun in the second race because that actually worked. My PC, I actually had 32 FPS that time, so I was popping off, and uh,
He said he was
and
popping off, John.
yeah, bro, I was popping off, man. I had 32 FPS, so I was feeling it, you know.
Oh
Man,
man.
I wouldn't want to hear what would happen if you had dropped to 10 frames on the last few laps.
No, no, listen, I wouldn't want to know what happened if he gets 60 frames, John. This guy is a legend in the making. I think you should
Yeah.
know, Prince. You're sitting in third position right now in the points on the preliminary charts. So you are in contention once everything is a-okay by the stewards for that prize money.
That I guess that sounds good. I guess I can try to put that towards actually buying a PC one day, and that would help.
Most definitely. All right.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations
Congratulations.
indeed. One last word there for our viewers and sponsors.
I'm Jamaican, so I'm gonna speak a little bit of Creole right now. So
All right,
shout out
yeah.
to all the kids out there who helped me out, the people who supported me, my friends, my girlfriend, everybody. Shout out to all those people and to our sponsors. Respect 876 Streets. By the way, can I get one of the stickers for free? I have a Honda and I kind of want to put it on the Honda. But shout out to 876 Streets. Big up Nick Lou and Sound Lifestyle. Big fan. And thank you guys. And AMSOIL. And thank you guys for putting on this wonderful event. I had fun.
All right, most definitely. We had fun looking at your drive to Prince-Nigel, Bryan. Now we'll move on to the man that brought second. Sorry, it's third in the final race, and he brought fourth in the first race. It's Mario Mills. All right, Mario, you have the floor, sir. Welcome out. Yeah, talk us through that first race there where you came in fourth position. We saw you in some intense battles and recovery drives there in the first race, as well as the second race where you managed to hold on to that third position from a fight with Javon Taylor. The floor is yours.
Hi, I just want to say, first of all, I really enjoyed myself as much as the races started over about, I think, two times. But my first race, I can say, through the chicane where the tires were, I never, the hustling and bustling there, that kind of messed me up. But I guess we'll talk about that after the race. But I just want to say that the race was good. Um, Everybody held their composure a bit late down in the race, but I try to hold my position as much as I can, try to battle my way through and hold my position. I really enjoyed it though.
All
Oh,
right.
beautiful, man. It was some really good action from you in race one, but also race two. Lots of collision on course. Talk us a bit through that.
All right. For the collisions, to be honest, I was holding my lines. I've been having a lot of the guys trying to get me out of the race. That's how I felt. But I just try to hold my line, and if anybody tried to cut in on me from behind, I just try to counter correct my from the car from spinning out. Just trying to keep on track and not try to just trying to ensure that both of us don't end up off the track. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You did a really good job, and we were commenting on that very tight line you were taking. But man, you made it work. Excellent drive. Congratulations, man.
Yes,
Yeah, thanks a lot.
congratulations. Congratulations to you, Mario. With 27 points, sir, you're sitting in second position for that grand prize. But just remember that those are preliminary results here until the stewards say so. So, Mario, a few words here for your fans, and they're saying he's Mario Mills, the man, the myth, the legend. So, give us a few words
Yeah.
here for your fans and the sponsors.
All right. So first of all, I just want to big up esports and Jamaica Esports Initiative and virtual reality, where we all have a small training here. I just want to big up everybody who, came and watch, and everybody who watched the link on YouTube. And big up to everybody who put this together. I'm looking forward to more of these races from you guys and more of these competitions. It's really nice. I appreciate the invite.
We definitely
All
appreciate
right.
your attendance. Yes, we will have more of these coming. Don't you worry. All right, that was Mario Mills, the final person there in our post interview brief. John, a few thoughts, man, before we close it off for the night.
Man, this was a great experience. I had more fun than I expected. For most part of this race, I actually was laughing because of the excitement of how these guys were just going at it. Especially the comments as well on YouTube. Like you can't look at the comments; they're so hilarious. So I think all of the drivers, definitely give it their all. The first start, the second start was just nerve wracking. So those crashes were bound to happen. But like they said, like they talked about the drivers just now. They said that what, when the nerves of most of the guys calm down throughout some of the race, then we got to see a very close and more competitive race. And Stephan, I can't wait for tomorrow's race. We're gonna have some guys going even faster. And today it was nerve wracking. It was nerve wracking for me to watch. I don't know what it is for the guys driving, and to be that close up on the one another. But as we saw tonight, that sector at the back, yeah, there's a lot of thought that needs to go into that for the guys tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, up the hill is definitely it. Well, in some cases a travesty for some, but definitely a challenge here at Dover Raceway. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just witnessed our bronze classification going head to head here in a double header of a reverse grid format. Now the race stewards along with the race director will have a look at all protests that are being filed here within our Discord server. We do have a well sort out Discord server for all the AMSOIL competitors here, and we have our rule book as well that they must follow, and part of that rule book is their meaningful protests that they must submit if they have so within the first hour after the event. This has run a really late compared to what we wanted it to run. We do apologize for the late start once more, but after all of that, we were able to give everyone the equal opportunity here that they deserve to put on a great show. Just want to say once more, thank you all out there in the chat. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and subscribe for more, because apart from this AMSOIL competition, some of these guys are going to stay on here at CSRO, and we plan to go live in January with competition based races again for money. And then we'll also have our one-off races where we might even do drifting, a drifting competition here at CSR. John, I'm really excited for what's coming up within the new year here.
Definitely. There's a lot in store, a lot of different direction for CSRO, and we've got a lot of right now guys who are interested in not just drifting, but you also mentioned drag and drag race and stuff. So it's gonna be very interesting in the next few months.
Yes, most definitely. Oh man, I'm seeing the amount of subscriptions that we've had here within the last 3 hours. I can't even call out all of them. I'll just make a run through. Stephan Crawford, Tristan Wright, Rojaun World Boss, Kanai, Gatari, Alwyn Smith, Richard McGrath. Oh man, I wish I was catching these as they were coming through. Patrick Bucknor, Dwayne Williams, Gv's, Ridwan Aziz, Nikaro Adidman, and Stephanie Taylor, Richard Hunter. Man, so many names. I just want to say a great thank you to following the stream here tonight. Tomorrow we go live again around the same time with our silver class. It wouldn't be the same cars. It will be a much faster car than the bronze class here that you just witnessed. So join us tomorrow once again. And before we go, just want to leave you, remind you with the fact that this wouldn't be possible without AMSOIL Racing Motor Loops there out in Jamaica, and GRDC for giving us their blessings here at Virtual Dover Raceway. 876 Streets with the content they keep producing is magnificent, and not forgetting our boy Nick Lou of Skunk Lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, that's us for me and John Green tonight. We really hope you enjoyed this evening's event. Be sure to join us in the next one. John?
See you tomorrow. Later down.